Hello friends, in this video I'm going to talk about what is the status of La Nina and what is the general outlook for the long range weather patterns that is expected over the Indian subcontinent. So as you can see from the Bureau of Australian Meteorology, the bulletin that was given on 2nd of February this year, they are clearly saying that the La Nina has peaked and it is now in the declining phase. So La Nina has passed the peak intensity. However, even though it is in the declining phase, in the sense that the ocean is the Pacific, especially the Central Pacific, is slowly warming up. Nevertheless, the influence will continue, and the influence of La Nina may be seen up until March or maybe even April. So that is what is the La Nina status right now. It has peaked and it is now slowly declining. And if you look at the indices, which is the Nino 3.4 index, we can see that pattern where in during the months of November, December, it was in the peak. La Nina was in its peak intensity, and then starting January, it started to decline in the sense that the ocean started to warm up, the Central Pacific, and during February month, it is expected to warm up even more, and slowly as we move into the boreal summer season, it is likely to reach a neutral state. Okay, so and the chances of El Nino developing in the late half of this year is very weak. I mean, I don't think there is a very high probability of El Nino developing. So most likely it is going to be a neutral season as we move forward. Once the La Nina fades away, then a neutral ENSO conditions are going to be expected. So that is what is the outlook in terms of La Nina and ENSO development. And if this is what I'm saying, so if you see the Central Pacific, it has compared to last few weeks, it is slowly warming up. So the anomaly is decreasing, and as the anomaly decreases, the trade winds will slightly weaken and they will not be able to give in as much moisture as possible to the South Asian and Australian subcontinents. So of course you can look at these other different types of indices that are being shown here. So I'm not going to dwell too much upon that because these are too much specific. So for us, the only thing that we have to right now understand is La Nina is weakening, and as we go into the summer months for the northern hemisphere, the likelihood of neutral conditions, neutral ENSO conditions are highly likely. Okay. So what does it mean when you talk about the monsoon? The neutral conditions are not highly favorable for a good monsoon or a bad monsoon. So it is too early to talk about the monsoon season for India as of now. So let us not talk about that, but let us just understand that as we look into the long range weather patterns, then La Nina conditions are not going to be expected to continue when the summer monsoon begins for India. At the same time, El Nino is not going to develop. So, okay, so it is going to be neutral. Neutral ENSO condition is what is expected, right? If you look at the Indian Ocean Dipole, which is the other long synoptic scale feature in the ocean, it has been in a neutral state for a very long time, and usually during the months of May, up until month of May, June, the IOD is generally in the neutral phase. Okay, it doesn't become positive or negative. So IOD is also expected to be very in a neutral state with a value hovering around 0. That is what is expected. Okay, so these are the climate drivers update as we move ahead into our March, April, May, and then the JJAS, which is the June, July, August season. All right, so that is what is expected. So what is going to be the impact of this La Nina weakening as we move ahead, at least let's say in for the time frame of 1 month? So for that I have taken this weekly product from the IMD website, and in general a delay since the La Nina has persisted during the winter time for India, So the winter season, extended winter season, is likely to continue. Like the winter, I mean the up and down, in the sense that warm and cold conditions, or these waves of warm and cold conditions, will continue up until first week of March at least. And there is at least two more western disturbances that I'm expecting, which will give some rainfall and snowfall to northern India, and that is most likely in the fourth week of February and the first week of March. That is when it is expected. And of course, if you look at the minimum temperatures, the minimum temperatures are going to be slightly normal, slightly below normal for this upcoming week, and then slowly you will see minimum temperature rising as you go into the last week of February and first week of March, and that is when the summer onset will happen. Okay, so the starting of the summer may not be very intense, but as you go into the later half of March and April, then the intensity of summer may increase, along with the possibility of thunderstorms. All right, so usually thunderstorms start end of Feb or first week of March, but since it is a slightly delayed winter season, so winter will start retrieving slightly later. Hence, the pre-monsoon season may also get slightly delayed, maybe by 2 weeks or so. So that is something that we have to be on the watch. But that doesn't mean much, because pre-monsoon, we don't heavily depend on pre-monsoon showers. They only bring respite from the scorching heat. But our main focus is on monsoon, and it is too early to say anything about the monsoon. So right now I will not delve into that, or I'll not make any statements, because there is a lot of uncertainty, even with ENSO neutral conditions and IOD neutral conditions. The local features play a very important role in monsoon dynamics. So hence, I think we have to wait at least till April, first week of second week of April, to say anything about how the monsoon performance is going to be. So anyone who is giving any monsoon forecast right now, that is not to be taken seriously. All right. Okay, so that is what I wanted to say. I mean, you can look at other features as well, like the wind patterns and all these things. But overall, just a kind of a summary is that La Nina is kind of in the waning phases, and neutral ENSO conditions are likely to be seen in the summer season. Slightly extended winter season may be seen, with a couple of more western disturbances to be experienced for the northern parts of India. And pre-monsoon showers may start for South India and Central India around second or third week of March. That is when it is expected to pick up pace. All right, so I will stop here, and if you like this video, please subscribe, and if you have any comments, let me know. I'll be back with another update about pre-monsoon season in the first week of March, when we have a clear idea about how the pre-monsoon season is going to be. And then in the first week of April, I'll come out with my unofficial monsoon forecast that I usually give every year. So please stay tuned, and I will be back with more updates later. All right, have a good weekend. Bye bye.